Hello, this is M Special. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are watching from around the world. This is my solidarity video to the protest going on in Nigeria by the youths. We are not there physically with them, but spiritually we are there with them. And my little contribution to it is this. And I want to use this opportunity also to say a very big thank you to the Osun State hunters who have come out to tell the Janjaweed soldiers and police of Nigeria that massacres the children and the protesters that them in Osun, the hunters, will use African magic to protect their own protesters. Yes, as you all know, I am a Christian. I am a believer. Because when you call Christianity now, I don't know for me what I want to take it to be. Because majority of us have deviated, especially those that are up there in the on the altar of God. So this is time for reality. Are you a Christian? Are you a Muslim that believe in the right thing? Are you a traditionalist that knows that right is right and wrong is wrong, and knows the deity that you serve, or know the God that you serve? This time is the time to use those powers. That's why I am proud of the Osun State hunters when they say they are going to use African magic. Yes, it's what they know, it's what they believe in, it's what they have been using. Do not forget, every land and territory in this planet Earth has what God have, nature have given to them to protect themselves before the coming of any religion. It is only in Africa that we have thrown out, or they have forced us to throw out our origins and what we are known for. And in exchange, they took them all. As we can see today, that many of our artifacts are around the world museums, making billions and millions of, whether it is euros or dollars for them, or pounds. While we, the owners, we are there carrying Bible. I'm not saying that the Bible is bad. No, don't get me wrong. But we have to put balance to everything that we are doing, because we are created uniquely. Today, the African presidents, some of them are endorsing Chinese gods, temples, Indian gods, temples. Where is our own African deities? They are all there around the world in the museums. Do you know that those things are also part of our power as people? That's why I'm proud of Osun State hunters when they make this pronouncement. For me, I will go on my knee and call the God of hosts, whom I serve, whom I am serving in conviction. I am a believer, a Christian. I have nothing, no regret for it. And I am not a Christian just because somebody is out there teaching me this and that. I am a Christian believing in Christ Jesus by conviction. That is where many of us have gotten it wrong. We go to church, we dance, and we come back. We have no conviction of the God that we serve. Since this thing is happening in Nigeria 5 years ago, how many Christians have stood up with their fellow brothers and sisters for the slaughtering, especially in Nigeria? How many pastors, the mega pastors? I am not saying that the Nigerian pastors are all bad, no. But the ones you know their names, the ones their congregations worship as if they are their own Jesus Christ. How many of them condemned what has been going on? Even as it has happened on a Black Tuesday in Nigeria 2020, have you heard of any of them coming out, apart from Adeboye, Adelo, Winners Church? Have you heard your Adeboye said anything? He was the one that championed the vice president to the Aso Rock. He was the one that pledged to pray for the Biafrans to die just because we asked for referendum. Have you heard him say anything? He was the one building the Ekumeni Ward Center for Devil all around Nigeria. Have you heard him say anything? This happened in his own territory, the West. He has not said nothing. Children are slaughtered. Many of my friends and family called me yesterday and said that the blood is all over the sky. It's not raining, there is no sun. You will know that innocent blood has been shed. Yet everybody pretended as if nothing happened. Soldiers rounded peaceful children protesters, removed the cameras, off the lights, and start shooting on them. Yet till now, if truly there is a president in Nigeria, have you ever seen a place such a thing is happening and nobody, no president has come out, even the first day, to address his own citizen? How can we continue to deceive ourselves like this? How can we continue to tell lies to ourselves, even when we know it is lie? What are we afraid of? What is better for us? Is it better that Nigeria is the biggest country in Africa with the most idiotic and stupid, senseless senses? Or is it better that Nigeria is divided, everybody go your way and develop yourself and use your God-given talents? Haven't you seen around the world countries that even Bayelsa State is bigger than? What are we afraid of? Those that are pledging for one Nigeria, I can say that 99% of them does not love Nigeria. They are only saying it for their self-interest, for what they are gaining from Nigeria, which is nothing, because you are a king and you are eating like a servant and you are satisfied. It's a big shame. Have you heard BBC made announcements or read the news about what is going on in Nigeria? That shows you our pain is their gain. Our pain is their gain because they need our free gas, they need our petroleum, they need our gold, they need to exploit us. That's why they will put foolish people. Obama and the Democrats of United States was the people that pushed Jonathan out, and the one Nigerians supported them in 2015. Today, how far? How far you have seen the change? Our children, our youths have been, since the starting of this government, is only bloodshed. They shed, they cheered, they shed the Igbos, the Biafrans, they shed everywhere is bloodshed, except in the West. Today, we are talking about bloodshed, heavy one in the West. Is that what we're supposed to be talking in the 21st century? That is why I said, in my own opinion, it is not only end SARS, it's end Nigeria. Everybody go your way. Develop yourself, because we cannot be in darkness until we go back to grave. And a blind man does not lead people that can see. It is not done anywhere except in Nigeria. Whether Buhari is alive or dead, which we all know that he is dead. Soldiers slaughtered children. Till now, nobody has claimed responsibility. Nobody has said anything. And you are expecting the protest to stop? We will not stop the protests. It will continue until Nigeria disintegrates. Because the only solution to Nigeria is disintegration of Nigeria. I called on churches around the world, the pastors that we know around the world. None of them has made any comments. If Jesus is to be alive today, do you think Jesus will keep quiet on what is going on in Nigeria? With all the technology we have? I don't think so. I don't think so. The Bible said that this time will come. But it is very unfortunate that the people that are supposed to teach the congregation of God what to do, we are the people that killed the talent of the children of God by brainwashing them and presenting themselves to be the Jesus Christ of the people. I I'm using my voice to condemn what is going on in Nigeria, and especially the killing of the innocent children, youths, protesting for their own rights. That has kept quiet. All names has been called on them, and they have risen to demand for their rights, which everybody know it is right, only for them to meet their deaths. And you want peace? If there is any anarchy that will come out from these protests, it's the government that have arranged it, and it's the government that are causing it, because they came out peacefully. We can see videos where the government's cars were recruiting thugs, paid thugs, to go and destroy properties of people and the protesters, to cause anarchy. The tyrant government from the pit of hell in Nigeria. This must stop. So if you love Nigeria, you must bring your voice to end this madness, because that is the only solution to Nigeria and to Africa in general. Because our blood matters more than petrol, more than gas, more than diamond, and more than any resources that has been embedded, God has given us in our own land in Africa. And it is up to us to say no to that. Unfortunately, our leaders lack the knowledge and the wisdom to do the right thing. They are also thinking like most of the citizens. But the African youths and the Nigerian youths in particular, we are saying no to bad governance, and no to exploitations, no to police brutality, no to unemployment, no to untimely deaths, just like it is going on in Nigeria. We are protesting for police brutality. In 24 hours, they dismantle one and they put on another one, and in the name of that one, we are continuously being murdered and bullied by police. And yet, nobody has come out to tell me what you think. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel, M Special. Do not forget to comment, share this video. In solidarity, we will be with our brothers and sisters and mothers in Nigeria, dying for all of us. Because the truth is, if you are in Nigeria, anywhere you are, you have no country. You have no country. A country you will go in, you don't know if you will come out. A country you will go in, you don't know what next you will meet. You are not sure of your life. You go to bed, they will break the door, come inside and kill you. If they cannot break the door, they put the house on fire. You have no faith. You don't know what tomorrow holds. Just because you have a fellow human being that think that the only thing he came to life to do is to Islamize people and take their land.